Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at energy fuels. It is time for another update, and on the long time frame we have been tracking this idea of a 1-2 setup that has developed, where now we would be looking to form a larger third wave to the upside, and an ideal target for this wave 3 would be at around the 138.2% extension of the wave 1, and that is at around the 127, between the 125 the $130 area. Now keep in mind, this is over the very long time frame. In fact, I could even really realistically see, especially based on the strength of this movement that has already unfolded, I could see this working out as a 1-2 setup. So we would have a double 1-2 setup, and then a third wave could exceed that target much more, even within the internal third wave of the overall wave 3, whereas the entire target for the wave 3 would be fine and sufficient to reach the 138.2% extension for this 1-2 setup. Now this isn't a very long time frame, and as I just hinted, we haven't even formed yet the initial 1-2 setup within the third wave, and for now we will really focus on this area. I wanted to provide a quick long-term perspective of where we are looking to be headed. Now that is no guarantee. We do have to hold lots of support zones for that to work out, but at the moment we are doing very nicely, where so far I am tracking still an impulse within this movement to the upside, where we have a wave 1 up, another wave 2 down, then another 1-2 setup here, an internal wave 3 in this area, a fourth wave down, and then a fifth wave that is still to be developing, where in my opinion we could also be towards the end of. Now within this idea we would then complete a larger wave 3, and then we would still need to look for support here for wave 4 and continue building another wave 5 to the upside to have a 5-wave move that we can consider a wave 1 for a high probability 1-2 setup, that where the wave 2 would develop in a 3-wave pattern. Now internally within this third wave, as I was mentioning, we are tracking the 5th wave to the upside, where we had a pretty quick and shallow correction in the wave 4, and in this 5th wave at the moment my main scenario, so what I am mainly tracking is this blue interpretation, where we are looking for a diagonal structure to the upside. So it would be still a 5-wave move within this wave 5, but the internal structure of the subwaves would be within an ABC structure within the wave 1, 3, and 5 as well. And in the previous video I provided you this target for an ideal wave 3 extension at the 138.2% extension. We reached that perfectly, and we did already react. So we possibly even actually completed this internal wave 3 within an ABC structure. And in the previous video I also provided you this area of support for allowing us to still track a C wave that would be developing here to the upside, and we held that perfectly actually, where this could have really been a 1-2, third wave up, fourth wave down, and then this as the 5th wave. Technically different counts could work, but this time frame is very fragile, and I would rather just look at it from a larger time frame perspective, where I would now consider this movement in the third wave complete, and I would rather focus on a correction in the larger time frame. And technically, this could still extend. I could count a complete count within this wave C, but I could also see it moving further, even directly or within a quicker correction. But I would overall much rather focus here for the larger correction of this wave 4, and that would be between the $15.2 level down to the $13.4 level. And then after we have this correction, we find support in this area, I would look for still continuation to the upside within this wave 5, also in an ABC structure. Now we can probably remove the target here for the wave 3 that we were looking for. We could also probably move the support zone here for wave 2. And one thing before we close up I want to mention is that technically it is still possible for this to turn into something more bullish, where we could have a series of 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 setups. But as you may see, the probabilities of this seem, or not necessarily the probabilities, the likelihood of this happening seems a bit unrealistic, because then I would also end up maybe needing to consider even this as a 1-2 setup, where this, yeah, is a pretty clear 5-wave move within the third wave, a very impulsive and nicely structured movement, and I would much rather focus on this blue scenario still. But if the chart manages to prove that, yeah, it has something more up its sleeve to actually show, and manages to push in a more direct fashion higher, we can of course adjust the count. But for now, I'm looking for a larger correction within this wave 4. But again, this is not me calling the top here. This is me looking for a more reliable support zone for an entry, for a possible entry, and that will be for this wave 4. And yeah, for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.